Chronic whiplash pain, it can be anywhere in the spine. Most often it's the neck because that's the area that's less protected when you're unfortunately in a car accident. Chronic whiplash pain after a car accident is very common, as unfortunately you might be aware of yourself or you know somebody that has that. So I'm going to talk about a very classic case here. 38-year-old man comes in to see me. 10 years prior, he gets in an auto accident, whiplash injury to his neck, and he has chronic constant pain ever since. He's got left-sided neck pain, goes into the left trap, sometimes into the shoulder. Okay? It will flare up from time to time depending on what he's doing. Physical activity will mess him up. Certain activities in the gym makes his neck pain worse, so he has to avoid those, so he has to really manipulate what he's doing in the gym, right? He's only 38 when he comes in to see me. So finally he ends up in my office and we do our evaluation. So I do an orthopedic, neurological, and chiropractic examination. We take x-rays of his neck. He hadn't had x-rays in 10 years. When we took x-rays of his neck, we saw that he had a loss of curve in his neck, very significant. His head was coming forward. We started to see some early onset of arthritic changes in his neck as well. So we went over that, put him on a program of care. His program of care was chiropractic adjustments, very specific home exercises, which I've talked about in this program, and you can always go back and look at that. We had him doing this thing called traction. Traction is something that we can do in office and at home. That was to mold the curve back into his neck. And then, of course, we do ergonomic changes. The ergonomic changes are things I talk about in my book, Happy Back. We've also talked about some of those in the show. 3 months later, he was pain-free. 3 months later, pain-free after having chronic whiplash pain in his neck for 10 years. He also had flared up his shoulder, working out in the gym. He flared up his shoulder. We were working on his shoulder as well. That also went away. So please keep in mind, if you have chronic pain, even after whiplash, and you might not think it gets any better, at least give chiropractic a try. I'm Dr. Scott Fuller.